Peace. So what we about to build about is gonna be something heavy, and this is the new psychological 101 for the spiritual enlightened and developed in this day and time. Get open development, God temple. You know, we bringing it full effect. All right. So when we dealing with the world and the way it is, you have to realize that it's a all reflection of psychology, psychological makeup, hypnosis, being that everything that was done to the world was gaslighted or projected onto it and gave it a culture. But where they got this culture from is from a group of people or a tribe of people who were poor, run down, experienced high poverty, experience. When I say poverty, that's everything goes along with that. Robbing, just stealing, no honor, no loyalty, sometimes even murder. And you seeing this from a young age, so psychologically gearing you to accept it as the norm as you grow. And as each cycle and each generation progressed, this group of people became even more stronger and stronger, whereas stronger in their creative abilities to create something out of nothing by going through the harshest of things. And this is the testimony for the God of this cycle to the Creator, and to show the glory, and for you to show and see the glory of the Creator as well. When I say to show, you showing the glory to the rest of the world to see that you came from the bottom. Why everybody want to know you for, huh? Are you popular or successful? For what? Because you naturally are happy, and you raise the vibe of happiness by those around you. Even if you're quiet and just sitting still, your body is emanating a vibratorial frequency, a quantum insignia, which is your signature in the cosmos, out to the world to signify your happiness is standing right over here next to you. Some people don't even like happiness. They be like, they give happiness a hard time. When they see happiness, they're like, oh shit, they go fucking happiness. And let me go over here real quick. I don't even want happiness to ask me no damn questions and shit. Damn, I fuck around and be happy too and shit. I ain't trying to have that shit. You know? Some be mad that they're gonna get happy, and because they know that they're gonna get sad outside of the presence of happiness. So they'll do whatever it takes externally to create their happiness. And this is dealing with the cluster B personality disorder. Going back to the psychological side of things. Cluster B personality. Say it with me. The cluster B personality. So, this is dealing with your, thank you. All right. Dealing with the histrionic personality disorder due to knowledge. We're going to build on that later. The narcissism, which is present in all of them, because that gets thrown around all the time. The borderline personality disorder. It's a very highly sexual disorder, because with this being, he and she, no matter, was started sex early, secret energy exchange early, maybe unwillingly or willingly. And the fourth one is sociopath. One is just a cold ass communicator. All these beings are manipulators to be the big I, little you. And some of them are just void, and they just cipher energy off of others. Just have a Rolodex of just others to hit off of, and don't even go sit by their lonesome or self. They need to sit with someone else to be away from someone else while with them to feel alone, in a sense, because they have a way to mirror and to mimic what they see on the outside, because their soul right now is dark and it's deep. They don't know themselves. So that happens to a lot of us that don't know. This is the spiritual awakening. You can do that while in the flesh. You ain't gotta wait to transition to do that. You can just start looking at yourself and start doing the knowledge to yourself. And this would wake you up. Like, you don't have no ego trip. You know what's you. You can use the ego for things, to get shit done, but at the same time, your spiritual nature is what lasts forever. Always and forever. This moment with you, that's is you. You can't escape you. You is you. You is me, and I am you. This is what we supposed to do. 0 time zone we will last, where we live and have a blast. Toasting back into the past, here and now, so futuristic, man. That's how you do it. So once you start looking at your own cluster B, how you project, like when you're dealing in relationships with people, sometimes you can be the one to flake first. Look deep into that subconsciously, like, yo, why am I doing that? Why did I really do that? Did something happen to me early in my life? Did something leave out on me and I thought I accepted it, but I really didn't? You have to be really honest with yourself. I mean, like, super honest. You cannot not be honest with this. You have to be your top-notch self with this right here, because you're diagnosing your own self now on what you have and what you got to work on, versus a shrink or someone, a psychiatrist, someone that you have to pay to get the drugs from to make you think that you okay, versus you just being your own psychologist, studying psychology, because an ist is someone who does psychology, who's a psychic in a way. Ist is a suffix term or word that you use to describe something or what you're doing, like a journalist. I guess you could say a racist. Does that even apply? See how they use their spells, man? But you're waking up now, so shit, gotta put that to the side and don't be attached to it, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to be attached, because when they got you attached emotionally, they know you're using your supernatural resource, which is your heart, and you're engaging into it now. Wherever the attention go, the energy flows, and this is what the enemy knows. So guard your grill when it comes to that. Alright, we're in a time of destroying and rebuilding. This is the Iron Age. I mean, everything is up now for you. You got jobs ready for you. I mean, on high places and shit. Shit's getting changed out. You can make your own now. The Constitution can really matter. But we have some right things coming about, man. But however, we'll just get back into the whole psychology side of things. So when you pay attention to yourself, it's like, okay, they all have narcissistic traits. You know what I mean? That you're a full-blown narcissist, a pathological narcissist. That's just one thing. When you're dealing with a NAGA, you're dealing with a multitude of different things. A comorbid, that's what they call it. A comorbid of things. So when you have a comorbid, you'll be a borderline, you'll be a sociopath and a histrionic at the same damn time. We all know that shit. This is how it is. Some of us can be just pure narcissists. Some of us could just be pure sociopaths. Which is, this is letting you know too, confirmation. Like, yo, it could be all of that. And plus, I sense on a higher frequency, sensory frequency right now that there's lower entities that's around me. I got a couple stalkers walking through here and shit, trying to creep on where I be at in the cut, because I'm over in the kid nut. Y'all want to see? Look, check it out. Oh, shit. A little water going over the garden. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Got the banging tree right there. Ooh, mighty banging tree. Ooh. Yeah, so let's get back into this psychological flow, because we pinpointing it now. You know what I mean? We ain't just saying, oh, it's a psychological thing. Oh, it's an energy vampire thing. We have no true references. Sometimes I can just build off shit like that, but when it's serious, I go to the straight boom, boom, boom with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So yeah, we can have a comorbid. It's a mixture of psychological or personality disorders, mental disorders. And we're not talking about ADHDs and all of that, or cluster A's and cluster C's. We're talking about the cluster B. This is the functioning, one. Like you just in everyday life, you know, they have the fight or flight response to damn near everything in life without seeing the gray area. It's just black or white. Like, yo, boom, boom. You don't like me? You're like, no. You can't. It's hard to get these people to see the gray area. Just chill, calm down. You're gonna wait a little while. We're gonna see this. So yeah, but this is in all of the personality disorders. When you get in a relationship, and you about to have a fight. Yeah, y'all finna hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? Words and everything. Shit, then y'all gonna come back because it's toxic. Y'all just keep doing it. Then y'all have physical connections, which is sacred energy exchange, and you're just making the toxic bond even stronger. And so y'all into it now. It's just like, hey, this is what we do. And so yeah, man, this is where you have to look at yourself and sit back with yourself. You can sit with yourself by yourself in the office, don't be really interacting with everybody, meet new people, but not just trying to meet new people. Just do what you do, stick to yourself. Or you can go ahead and just get full blaze outside, like boom, you know what I'm saying? And just really deal with nature for real. And knowing that when you get back into a friendship relationship, if you are the ones with the problem to get triggered all the time, and you're trying to really find yourself, then you'll get connected with the creator at this point, especially if you're refining and you're detoxing and you're eating fruits, berries, and melons. And I get a shout out to Dr. Robert Morse because, you know, his people, like the Caucasians and stuff, man, them mugs is like really sick up. It's a lot of shit going on. I mean, to them, you feel like there's some beautiful spirits that comes into that genetic makeup. But I like what he's saying. Shit, at certain times. I know when it's right and shit, with the flow, I'm gonna ride the wave and whatnot. But sometimes those spirits was trying to get in too bad. They'll take any vessel, just to experience it. So when you're dealing with a wise spirit, that mug is coming in all wise, right, and exact. It's coming with genetics that's like boom, boom, boom. And if we're not talking about no Stephen Hawking things, because we already know that how they use that. That's like a genetic. That was like they used that genetics to fool people in the world. To me, I feel like he's the smartest man in the world. He knows NASA. NASA is dealing with fakery, Hollywood and shit. But yeah, man. But Robert Morris knows that, man, eat them fruits, berries, and melons, you'd be alright. So say everything except like, niggas, you need to be eating this fruits, berries, and the melons, niggas. That's what I really want to say. Niggas, you need to be eating this shit. If you known that you was eating this shit, you would be woo. All I wish. Damn, we gonna help heal a lot of people, and he's doing his angle to help them people, to help his people. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't mean like them people, but like the people who needs help, you know what I'm saying? But if it's his people, he's helping anyone, but really for his people, because he's on a higher frequency and he wants to live life too. He's not here with the murder, death, kill type shit either. And but yeah, Dr. Savy and all of them, I'm down, I'm cool with all of them. Anyone who's coming with the right and exact energy flow. Dr. Savy came out with some stuff before too, though. But now we're utilizing our common sense. Hawaii's work. It's like, yo, it's good or bad. You ain't gotta be on it all the time. You can switch it up, because I've been through it 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Over 25 years now. So it's basically, whatever you feel to eat and how you master the once a day. Because I ate once a day. I still do. Shit. If I eat something in the middle of the day, it's gonna be some fruit. If I'm about to work out again, do a strenuous workout or something, yeah, I'm gonna eat some kind of carbs to help carry on the energy. Other than that, I don't even really need that. But if I'm gonna do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, every 2-3 days I can go without eating. My body weight will be steady at 158. Shit, just letting you know. So yeah, drinking that water with the minerals in it, it helps get you all that, because the minerals is where the periodic table gets all its elements at and all that stuff, man. So you're drinking it now and you're getting full. All right. So I love you and I'll build with you in the next